Now one of the important point for 3 marks question. So most of the times we have got this question for PU examination. That is preparation of ammonia by Haber's process. Haber's process. Now here this process is large scale preparation of ammonia, or you can say industrial preparation. In this method, this is divided into 3 parts. One is the basic principle for preparation of ammonia, that is chemical reaction. And second one is conditions required to prepare ammonia. And third one is flow chart. Now here 1 mark for conditions, 1 mark for flow chart. Now here, when nitrogen gas reacts with hydrogen gives ammonia, and here heat of formation of ammonia is minus 46.1 kilojoules, or otherwise for preparation of 2 moles of ammonia we can write nearly minus 92 kilojoules. This is only for 1 mole of ammonia. Now if you see this is a reversible chemical reaction. So for any reversible chemical reaction, first you have to identify Le-Chatelier principle. Now to prepare ammonia, rate of forward reaction is important for us. Now here forward reaction is exothermic reaction. Rate of exothermic reaction is inversely proportional to temperature. That means low temperature is favorable for formation of ammonia. That low temperature is nearly 700 Kelvin. Now here, second condition, high pressure is required to prepare ammonia, because here 1 mole of nitrogen reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen, total number of moles of reactants are 4, and here you are getting 2 moles of ammonia. So in forward reaction there is a decrease in the volume. So we want that decrease in volume reaction for preparation of ammonia. According to Boyle's law, as pressure increases, volume decreases at constant temperature. Here to get ammonia, high pressure is required, that is nearly 200 atmospheres. I will repeat, here number of moles of reactants are 4, or you can say 4 volumes of reactants are converted as 2 volumes of products. That means to decrease volume, high pressure is required. That's why high pressure is required here, that is nearly 200 atmospheres. So to increase the rate of reaction, we are using a catalyst also, that is iron oxide with small amounts of alumina and potassium oxide or molybdenum. Here iron oxide is catalyst and these are said to be promoters. What is the use of promoter? The substance which increases the activity of catalyst, then which increases the rate of reaction also. So remember these 3 conditions: low temperature, that is nearly 700 Kelvin, high pressure 200 atmospheres, catalyst is iron oxide with alumina and potassium oxide or molybdenum. Okay, this is reaction for preparation of ammonia, and these are the conditions required. In the flow chart, we can explain each and every step for the preparation of ammonia. Now initially you are passing hydrogen and nitrogen gas through these tubes. Here both nitrogen and hydrogen enters into a compressor where pressure is 200 atmospheres. With that high pressure, nitrogen and hydrogen gases entering into a chamber called catalytic chamber, where temperature is nearly 700 Kelvin and catalyst is iron oxide with alumina and potassium oxide. So at all these conditions, here you are maintaining pressure 200 atmospheres, temperature 700 Kelvin, and catalyst, nitrogen reacts with hydrogen and it gives ammonia. After formation of ammonia, pass this ammonia gas into a condenser. Here you have to remember, after formation of ammonia, along with ammonia gas, some unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen gas is also available. This total mixture is passed into a condenser where ammonia is converted into liquid state. Unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen gases entering into this tube. Now here you can say, what is the importance of condenser here? Here easily you can separate unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen gases. Then we can get pure ammonia here. Now finally we have got ammonia here. These unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen gases once again passed into a pump. By using this pump, once again we are passing nitrogen and hydrogen gases into this catalytic chamber where we can get ammonia once again. Now while drawing this diagram, always you have to remember what are these directions. First nitrogen and hydrogen gases entering into compressor, next to catalytic chamber, next condenser. Here unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen gases are passed into a pump and these two gases are entering into catalytic chamber once again. This is also called recycling. But in this experiment, finally you are getting ammonia here. From here we can separate ammonia. So for 3 marks, once again remember, 1 mark for preparation, 1 mark for conditions and 1 mark for flow chart.